Well, we're back at the wee Scottish burn, and I fancy sniping. Hopefully the sun will come out. It could be a touch warmer, but let's go and get underneath the water and see what's going on. Can we find a visible piece of gold? Because every time I come here, I keep finding diddy specks. And like we always say, that does add up at the end of the day. Well, I've been working down here on this bedrock section. I've still got them pieces on the top mat from sluicing all of the dirt from these channels, but it is quite hard work, I always say that. And I'm hungry, I'm going to get a bite to eat now. A quick look at the sluice. That's a nice piece of gold there. Another nice piece down there. That's a speck there. And we've got lead shot. So what I think I'll do now, I'll let the sluice clean itself out a bit more. I'll take this off, I'm feeling a bit cold, and I'll get changed, get a bite to eat, and I'll catch you in a moment. That's much better now, nice and dry. And you've missed dinner time as well, sorry about that. But I'm on the pudding. And I'm on one of them syrupy waffle things again, so. They're full of sugar and give you a real hit. But anyway, we'll have a look at the sluice in a minute, and I'll get all my tackle together, and we'll have a look at doing something else on the river before it goes too dark. So here's my little base for the time being. Only hanging wardrobe and all the wetsuits there, all the tackle dripping out. There's the sluice, you can see some gold on the top mat. And I've got bits of tackle lying all around here, so we'll get all that collected together. Just looking around, you can see there some mineralised rocks here and there. There's a bigger piece there. It's not a vein, it's just a bigger piece. All over the place. Right, I think we'll go and get that sluice cleaned up. Yep. Let's move that carefully. Oh yes. Well, I think we'll pick some pieces of gold off the top mat now. Let's try and get that piece there. It's a nice piece. Another piece down there. Well, it's visible. You can see down there there's little specks of gold appearing. In fact, is that a speck in there? I don't know what that is. Put it in there anyway. Now, there was another little speck there we missed. Nice and small, that one. Well, that's looking okay before we do a clean up. There's I think there's 5 nice visible pieces there, so it was definitely worth mooching around in that little corner. And maybe another piece has come into view. It's small, but it's got body. Oh, what's that there? 2, all right. Look at that. So let's go and see what we've got in the pan. I've already got my other pieces there, they look quite nice. And I'm wondering if the pieces I found there were trapped in that clay layer. So I'll just carefully work out these finer gravels. We'll catch you in a moment. Well, just looking at that now, the yellow material, that's not the gold. What we're going to start to get here is a line of the dotted heavier gold. Then there's that mustard coloured stuff. Then we're getting the black sands here. Then the red and the hematites and the browns. Lots of lead anyway. The lead shot just seems to be rolling about. Lots of lead in there, as you can see. But that's quite a nice sort of contrast and transition between all the different heavies in that pan. Well, there's all the gold, which isn't so bad because I've not moved a lot of dirt. And as for the lead, we're getting really good at finding that. Well, I'm wondering if this slab here can be moved, and it does have leverage. We might be able to do something with that. Maybe carefully prop things under it. I can see a lot of Tetley's tea stained dirt coming from underneath it. Big rock there behind it, in front of it. Oh, right. I'll come back to you in a minute.
Now this rock was really heavy and I was determined to move it. But I must stress, please be careful if you're going to try this, because the last thing you want is to injure yourself and be trapped in the bottom of the creek with no one around to help you.
We've moved it! What's been it? Just moved them. I used them to chop it up. So it was somewhere in that area that that big boy was.
And so it's just a case now of removing that top layer and progressively filling your bucket, sluicing it, and hopefully finding a few more specks of gold. And ideally you need to keep going here until you meet the bedrock, but time was going to be a factor and it's always against you when you're down here just for the day at the river.
Look at the colour of that dirt. Milky coffee or Yorkshire tea.
And so here we are now with one of the buckets, taking it down to the sluice and working the gravels. And do you know what's catching my eye right now? It's just how beautiful this place is, how green it is and wild. But we'll come back to this later on. I just find this place absolutely enchanting. But first of all, I had a problem with a sluice pump.
Well, I cannot get that pebble out of there. We're going to have to take some evasive action here. Maybe release that Jubilee clip. It is not for coming out. There it is. Well, I don't know how deep down this goes. I don't want to be digging too deep. But that's what I'm after. I want the rocks with all that paste that I can wash off, because they've been there for quite a while. All that kind of clayey, sedimenty stuff there. I'm just hoping that's where things might have got stuck to, and you never know. All that dirt on there, it's all well and truly stuck on. Need a good wash, they do. Oh, look at that. Filthy. Well, we've given it a good go down there. The light is starting to fade. The camera might not show it, but it's late on in the evening now. So that was 2 buckets. And just a quick look at the top mat. I've got a nice shiny speck there appearing. A few bits of lead and a little speck over there. So I think I'll do another clean up now and maybe just do one last little try somewhere else. Then I get an idea of what's happening here. I'm looking down the river here. There's an inside line on this side. It goes to an inside line on that side. So it must be a crossover point here. And there's lots of bigger stones in the middle of the river. So let's do another clean up. Okay, yeah, we've got a few specks, nothing epic, but I think the main thing is we found some more. There's the most visible piece there. It's lovely and bright. On the end of a finger. Probably 1, 2, 3, or maybe 25 specks. And them 2 really visible pieces there. There you go. So I'll get all my kit, drop that. The light is strongly fading now, so I need to get up there and out of here before it gets too dark. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these recent trips I've had back up here. I love it anyway, and you know what I like most of all? Peace and quiet. I don't see anybody all day. I'm just down here, dropped down in the green, totally out of the way. I actually quite like it. And finding a few specks of gold is a bonus. I'm not finding tons, but it's the day out, and that's what counts for me. Having a really good time. Yeah, if you find nuggets, it'd be mint. But I'm sure one day we might just find that elusive nugget. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Until the next time, people. Well, that was from yesterday's sniping session and when we lifted that rock up. So all in all, that's not bad. I can't hear what I'm saying. I've got my earplugs in, so do forgive me. I've been working down here in this crevice now. I've got to the bottom and I've got some... That's better. Well, you missed it. I had my sandwiches. They're gone, so I'm on my lay. I've got right down to the bedrock and I've also found a nice pasty and I've also found...
Well, that was another great day at this wee Scottish burn. And I'm gradually getting to know what's going on here. There's lots of gold and it's really small. But coming up on the next video, we go sniping again, and the waters are lovely and warm, and we find some really nice bedrock. And we finally find a nice small nugget. So be sure to stay tuned for that one, people. My name's Mr. Nas P1. This is the home of my channel, which I call Gold Rush UK. And there is no gold rush. So until the next time, people, and thank you for watching.
Nice one.